What is up, you guys? Welcome back to another episode of,
Speak Spanglish to me. I'm your host, Diana,
and I'm Eric.
who is once again canceled.
What?
Remember somebody said that they were going to block you because you're blocked.
He's so annoying. Look how bad he is.
Remember somebody was going to say that they were going to block you because you judge too much.
How do I judge?
I don't know. That's what they said.
How?
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Do you really think so?
No, I think they were just playing.
I don't think I judge. I
But
don't. I feel. I don't. I'm not. I want to say I'm not the one.
I'm just kidding. You're not canceled.
I feel like I am.
No, I'm just kidding. All right, guys. So let's go ahead and get started. Unfortunately, we didn't make it through dry January.
Because of
We
you.
got some michas right here. Se me antojaron unas michas today, and I just couldn't aguantar el antojo. So, cheers. I want you to rate my miche. Cheers.
And by the way, we're sorry about the puppy. He's.
If there's random barks in here, it's the puppy. Ahorita we're going to talk about how life has been raising two under two. But
Cheers.
go ahead and rate my micheladas.
And sorry. Probably. Either way, I feel like I already mumble enough.
Yeah.
But I feel like today is gonna even be worse
Why?
because I've been sick.
Oh, okay, yeah,
And like
yeah.
I don't sound. Well, I don't know how I sound.
Yeah.
But I am sick, so hopefully this Micho will get me right.
All right, go ahead. I wanted you to rate it.
It's not bad. What do you want to rate it?
I don't know.
Like out of a 10?
Yeah,
Like a 10 being a good Miche?
yeah.
Like,
A bomb ass miche.
give it a good. I give it a good 7.
A 7? Dang, that's kind of low, no?
Sparrow? 7?
Yeah.
I think that's good.
I mean, yeah. For it to not have alcohol, so we're still going strong with our dry January. A 7, I guess. Yeah, it's pretty good. For it to not to have
I
alcohol.
can tell obviously, but
Honestly, I can't.
it depends how you like your Miches. Some people like them.
Like
I
more
don't know.
clamato than beer.
Like it also depends like how you like your like what kind of beer you like.
Oh, true. Because there are.
Cause I feel like
beers.
I'm more of a modelo negra, so something dark.
Me too.
Cause like I feel like it's gonna balance it out. I feel like that's not strong.
Yeah, it's not. It tastes more like
Like I mean,
clamato.
obviously it doesn't have alcohol, but I'm saying like something about dark beer to me.
Yeah. And a miche is like
Like it,
chef's kiss.
like you can taste like it's strong. Like it's.
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain it. I guess I can taste the beer. I guess I like the beer taste in it,
Yeah.
and that's what makes it good.
Yeah.
Mixed with everything else.
Yeah.
That tastes like it has
McLove.
like a Miller Lite or something in it.
A Miller Lite. But yeah, if you were like me and you're craving a miche, it definitely satisfies your craving.
I mean, yeah. Yeah. But then also, I like the meat shit because I like taste, but I also like how it makes me feel.
Oh, you do? It doesn't make me feel anything, so I don't
Really?
feel anything.
I mean, I'm not gonna get drunk, but I'm saying like just like
A lightweight, I can't.
just the relaxation. I mean, it also depends. Like I said, if you're putting a Miller Lite in there, it's not gonna.
Make you feel anything.
But if you put a Modelo Negra in there, it's already kind of strong. After one or two, I mean, you don't feel drunk, nor you probably don't feel buzzed, but it's relaxed.
Gotcha.
You feel relaxed.
Makes you loose.
Like on a hot day, like just relax.
It gets you loosey
No, it
goosey.
doesn't make me lose. I just
No.
get relaxed.
Okay.
You don't know what relaxed is?
I mean, yeah.
Just like you have a stressful day, like I'm gonna
Let me
meet
go
you.
check a beer.
No, meet you. Like I'll get you or a beer.
Yeah.
And that's the problem I had last year. I was always stressed out, and I was always
Oh, let's get me
drinking
cheers.
every day, and
Cheers.
then I was fat.
Stop.
So far, I lost 5 pounds. No,
Ah.
I know it's not a lot, but I think it's
From
good
fat
enough because I have not been pushing myself.
Yeah.
Like I haven't been doing cardio. It's kind of just easing in, like changing the way you eat. Obviously no alcohol. Yeah, not now. Next phase, probably next week, maybe first week in February. I don't know about next week, but maybe start February.
Cardio.
That's when we're gonna start putting cardio in,
Yeah, me too.
and then yeah, like I would say towards the end of February, maybe beginning of March. That's when I'm gonna start counting macros,
Sheesh.
and then I thought that's when it's gonna get real.
Sheesh. Yeah.
But I don't know. Maybe I don't have to go that far. Maybe just doing the cardio and eating clean was gonna like, like
Be enough.
be enough.
Yeah.
Hopefully I don't have to get to that point because I mean, it's easy, but I don't really don't like doing all the macro.
Macros.
It's not that I don't
It's
like.
time
It's
consuming.
time consuming.
Yes.
And then like you always have to like, "Oh, what am I gonna eat later? Like what am I
You
gonna?
have to
You have to
like
plan
plan.
ahead.
Yeah.
You already have to. I feel like to be successful at it, you have to plan the night before,
Yeah.
which like have your meals already planned, what
Yep.
you're gonna eat.
Yep.
Because then if you don't know, then you're stressing out like, I need such and such. I need this much fat. I need this much protein. Like what has that? And
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
so yeah,
Yeah.
that's
So, what has had got you stressed out lately? How has been being a father of two under two had you so far? Because we've officially had him for 2 weeks.
it is not what I expected.
What did you expect?
I guess I mean, and I guess it's not. I guess it's kind of I shouldn't think like that. I guess I don't know why I thought Neo was the only personality that could be.
Yeah.
But when we got Neo, like I was thinking it was gonna be like another Neo, and it's not.
Yeah.
He's like the total opposite. He's
So
just
I
not the
don't
total opposite, but more like he's more like just wild
wild, and I don't know. I
and
don't
like so like right now. What is he doing right now? And Neo has always been like
calmado.
he'll play. He likes to play,
Yeah.
but he also like I guess with you he likes to like show like big
Cuddle.
cuddle
He's
like
like very affectionate.
yeah.
He likes to cuddle and like
And then this one is always just jumping around. Like if he's on the couch, he don't
yeah,
even want to cuddle. He just wants to like just go around, like just
be everywhere, jumping around.
be everywhere. And he's very yappy.
Yeah.
I feel like
Neo was very like to this day, like Yorkies are known.
Yorkies are known to be yappy, and I feel like he
He
got that.
is yeah. He got that trait from his Yorkie side of the family. They're starting to finally like each other and Neo's starting to open up to him a little bit more. And I feel like this sometimes like I'll see them playing, like chasing each other and like playing with toys and it's like that's the reason why we decided to get another dog. And it makes it worth it.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully it's just
The
like a
puppy
puppy
phase.
stage, and he'll grow out of that.
Yeah.
Cause I don't want him to be that. He's just too wild.
But would you rather? Because like when we got Neo was getting sick all the time, and the amount of money we had to spend at the vet is crazy. So would you rather have a wild dog that's healthy,
I don't know. He's
or
kind of hard. He's being hard headed.
yeah?
He's
I
being
don't
hard
know.
on
If,
potty training,
I don't know if he's just like not as smart as Neo.
or he
It's
just
taking him a
doesn't care.
while. Yeah, or he just doesn't care.
Like I don't know. You should let us know how to some tips. I mean, Neil came out good. I mean, I feel like we did a good job.
Yeah,
But those tricks ain't working for
for
the other one.
this little guy. But yeah, no, it's definitely a little stressful right now. But I'm kind of glad we also did it right at this time. Like this was the perfect time to get a new dog.
But that's why we got him,
Yeah.
cause for one we didn't have events, and two total like, oh, if I were to get a new dog, it's gonna be in wintertime,
Wintertime for sure.
and it just happened to work out.
Yep.
So like, excuse the way I look. I know I look very rough. For one, I'm sick. Two, I haven't like got like a full haircut in almost like a month, which is not usual. I usually go like every 2 weeks. And I'm growing my beard out, but now like I feel like it's just a mess. Like it needs to be cleaned up, but I haven't gone to the barber.
I mean, it doesn't look bad.
I mean, yeah, but it's not me. I don't feel right. And I brought out the hat from retirement when I was in my when I was in my cuff phase.
Oh, sheesh.
Why did I do that?
I think I got you that hat.
Did you? No, I think I did it, and I was like, oh, dude. I think it was that. I don't know what year it was when everybody was putting
There.
their I guess the girl's name.
Was that before I changed everything on my social media to Diana J?
No, I think it was
Because
there.
for the longest time, I never had Diana J.
Not really. But this hat's kind of old. I just never wear it because
You're
I
ashamed
got
of
it
it.
I got it kind of. No, I'm not ashamed. I got it kind of big. I don't know why. But now that I haven't got a haircut, it's kind of fitting.
If his fits. I think
So
you didn't have a haircut when you got it.
probably.
So last podcast, I don't know if you guys realized, but there was like kind of a not a smooth transition, and that's because I ended up cutting out not majority, but like almost half of the podcast. That podcast was supposed to be an hour and 20 minutes long, but I ended up cutting almost half of that podcast. Long story short, it was a topic that we have been wanting to talk on the podcast, and I just simply felt like it needed its own episode or more time. And also, like, there was some details that I would have liked to have touched or like talked about. And honestly, I was a mess. Like, if you guys know me in person, you guys know that I cry pretty easily,
When you
and
drunk.
especially when I'm drunk. And then I wasn't drunk though. We weren't drinking.
Oh,
So let's go ahead and get into it. So the topic was that we got into was because we were talking about haters, right? Right.
yes, I think. Yeah.
But I don't know how we got into the topic, but we got into the topic of me having trauma of being the oldest in a Mexican household. And I feel like that's like a topic that a lot of people can relate to. And the reason I ended up crying was because I like I said, I don't like talking about my emotions. Like growing up, I always had to be, well, I didn't have to be, but I felt like I had to be the strong one for everybody. Like I felt like I had to have my shit together, and I wasn't allowed to like show my emotions because I was in charge of translating or like just being helping them whatever through whatever they had to, like my family and stuff. So I never showed my emotions because I wanted to be strong for them, or it's not even just my family, just people in general. Like I feel like I always have to be the strong one, and in order for me to be there for people. So yeah, that's why I started crying, because once I do start to talk about my emotions, like my emotions come out because of me having like those feelings, like having to like hide them in within myself. So whenever I do talk about it, especially now as an adult, like I start to cry.
About what your emotions?
Yeah.
But why?
I don't like I just said I just said why. But yeah. So you're not an oldest child.
I am middle, or considered middle
I
child.
don't know. You're one of the middle children. You're the second born. But do you feel like you could relate?
To like, to like what? Holding emotions?
No, like
Like,
being like growing up like and having to be like an older sibling in a Hispanic
um,
household.
so like, what would you say is like the
Like
cliche, like
cliche.
Mexican Hispanic household?
So usually it's like the oldest daughter or the oldest son or whatever usually has to like translate everything, like papers, or like if they go somewhere and they need something, like you have to translate for
Yeah,
them.
translate the lawyer documents.
Yeah. Yeah, literally.
Like, what does this say?
Yeah.
And that was you.
No, that was me. Was that you or no?
I don't think so. Like, I mean, partially, kind of, but like I said, I'm not the oldest.
Yeah.
And it was usually like him doing all that. But like then, like once he left, obviously,
But
I
yeah,
was the
he was
next runner
older.
up.
Yeah.
Huh?
But you were, yeah, older, no?
I mean, I was in high school, so yeah.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, like I was like growing up, not really. The only thing that I think that I did that I think maybe a lot of other people could relate was taking care of
Your younger sibling.
your
Yeah.
younger siblings. And the thing about like I don't want to say, is it like a Mexican thing? I don't know. Like a lot of Mexican parents, like they'll have their kids like, and then they'll have like a big age gap.
Yeah.
And then yeah, like when they're older, they'll have like they'll pop another kid.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Honestly,
don't
your
know.
parents, your parents, like they have big age gaps between you
So I'm
guys.
saying I don't know if it's just my parents or just if
I mean,
it's.
I think it is normal because like
But
there
it is
is.
normal because like I don't think it's that big of an age gap, but there's some like how you and your little sister,
Yeah.
obviously you were big enough to take care of her when
Her.
she was a baby.
Yeah. I was about to be 11 when she was born.
So
So
yeah,
I was like 2 months away from being 11. But that's between me and my older sister. How like much of an age difference is it between your younger sibling and your older sibling?
I would
Because I
say
feel like
like
there's not that big of an age gap between.
How big of age gap is yours? You said
11 years.
like 15 years, I think.
Yeah, that's a lot. See, that's a big age gap. But that, like what I was saying is like between me and my sister, there's only a two 2 year difference, and then between my sister and my brother, I guess that's the biggest age gap because it's 4 years, and then between the other two, it's 3 years.
Yeah, so like that's where I guess that's the only. I think that's the only big part I had to play was just taking care of them when they're young because my parents were like working.
Yeah, no, same. Like even like my little sister, even like my like I have always been. I feel like being the older sister, like I don't know if it's like a gender thing, like a boy girl thing, but like I'm constantly like worrying about my siblings since I was little. But I don't know if that's just like a me thing or if it's like a girl thing or if
I
it's
mean,
like a
girls. I feel like
older
girls just have more emotions or
emotions. Yeah.
more like worry, more like
Yeah.
like
Like they understand like danger
I
better.
guess. I mean, they're the ones that are like mostly attached to like the parents.
Yeah.
I know what you mean, like that you're always like worried or you always want them.
Like the best for them.
Yeah, about I don't know. Maybe it's just a guy thing. I mean,
Uh-huh.
I'm not saying that I don't want the best for them, but
Yeah.
like I'm not like
You're not constantly telling them or showing them or what.
I don't know. Do you show them? I don't know. You making me seem like a bad brother now.
No, no, it's not that I show them, but
I mean, I don't know. I don't. I'm
like
confused on the question you're
I'll
asking.
tell them, like there have been multiple times where I've told them like I want you guys to do better than me.
No, I mean, I haven't
Like
told him that.
to
I
use
haven't told. Okay, so
motivation.
I haven't told them that. Like, I don't think I've told them that personally.
I mean, you don't have to tell them exactly that.
But I'm saying it's not. That doesn't mean that I don't feel that way.
Yeah, yeah,
Like, I don't care. Like, if they were to succeed, like, by far more than me, like, I
yeah.
wouldn't care.
No, but that's not what I'm telling you.
Like
That's
I'm
not
not,
what I'm
and
trying to
it's
get
not
at.
that I wouldn't care. That sounds bad too.
Yeah,
I would care, but I'm not like gonna be like salty about it.
yeah.
Like, oh, like
Like
he's
you're the older brother. You're supposed to be doing better.
yeah, like I'm supposed to be doing better than you. Like, no, it's
Yeah. No, and I don't mean it like that.
you're trying to cancel me again.
No, and I
Always
don't.
making me be the bad guy.
But I don't mean it like that. I mean it so like my siblings. I guess it might just be us. Like we tell each other like how proud we are of each other, and like my sister, or at least like right now, my sister. I know she has told me like, oh, like I look up to you, or like like my siblings have told me, like, oh, I look up to you, but it's because like I feel like as an older sibling, like that's all they have, like that's all they have to look up to. You know what I'm saying? I mean, obviously, if I was doing really bad in life, like you know, they wouldn't look up to me, but I feel like since I'm doing decent and they are proud of me and they do look up to me. And that's when I'm like, okay, like I want you guys to use that as motivation and like try to be better than me. Like I want you to have the motivation to try to be better than me because I don't know, like I feel like that's going to be like, okay, like if Diana could do this, why can't I do this? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Um so
So what
yeah.
were you asking me?
No, I mean, I guess maybe like your younger siblings, they're not at the age yet where they're
I mean,
worrying about.
the older one is he's getting older. I mean,
Yeah.
he's making his own money.
Yeah.
And I mean, I've always like pushed them, like, "Hey, do
No,
this,
yeah,
like this,
I've
this,
heard you.
this, this."
Yeah.
But I guess I am guilty. I've never really said those words, like, "I want you to do better than me."
I mean, I'm
But
saying
it's
you don't
not that
have to say
I
that.
don't feel that way.
Yeah. No, yeah. No, but I'm saying you don't have to say that.
Well, you made it seem like,
No, I'm just saying like that's what I use for because they have told me like I'm proud of you.
oh, I mean, I've never been told, so I don't know. I don't know. I'm not the oldest. I don't know.
Yeah. No, but honestly, like, do you feel like your parents now, like, I feel like it's because I had to get my shit together so young because I moved out because my parents were so strict. And, like, honestly, like, looking back at it now and, like, now that my siblings are at the age that I was starting to, have a little boyfriend and, like, want to go out with friends and stuff, um, I understand my parents more, but it also helps me understand that it was my first. What's that saying? it's your parents' first time living too. So like,
Living.
yeah, or like doing life, or like it was my parents' first time raising a daughter. So like,
It's anybody's first. They're all the first time.
that's what I'm saying. But like, obviously they learn with me, and like at first, when I first moved out, I'm like, oh, like it's not fair. Like they used to be so much more strict with me than they are with my siblings. You know?
Yeah.
Because like I would call my sister and she'd be like, oh, like I'm over here, and I'm like, dude, my parents would never have let me. You know? And I used to get like not mad, but like salty, like, oh, like why are they letting her do it and they wouldn't let me do it? It's something that they have to, like, they were learning how to be parents to a daughter, and like they were scared and like and this and that. And now like my sister, yeah, she's older, but I tell her all the time, like, dude, live with my parents as long as you can, like, and like save money, like. Don't no tengas prisa because I moved out so young. Like, don't feel like you have to because
I mean, but I mean, if I mean, you can give that advice, but like I'm saying, like it's
yeah,
up to the person
it's
too.
up to her. Yeah,
Sometimes they want their own space and they want their own,
yeah.
or sometimes like people like want to move out because they want to challenge themselves. Like all like I want to like live on my own. Like I want to, like they feel like they can't get far. Sometimes people can't get far like living at home.
No, yeah, that's
They have
true.
to go out and just I guess experience life. Like
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true for sure.
so, it's not always like a bad thing.
Yeah,
I mean, I would consider you moved out pretty young,
I did move out pretty
but
young.
yeah, I'm saying like, and I'm not saying like move out. I'm saying as your sister, like, if she were to move out, like
She's at a decent age to
I
move
wouldn't
out.
like. I mean, I'd be like, oh, if I were you, pues, I'm just saying, if I were you,
Yeah,
I'd tell her like, oh, just give her advice, like, oh, are you sure, like, make sure you have this, like.
yeah.
But I don't think you should feel bad if she decided to go on her own.
No, I don't. I mean, I don't.
Um, or I don't think your parents should feel bad either, because,
Yeah,
like I said, I mean, she's kind of like at a decent age when people start getting like their own apartment, like
yeah.
like just living out there. Like they need to experience
Life.
life on their own
Yeah.
to grow.
No, yeah, that's true. I don't know, but it's still scary. Like as an older sister, this is what I'm saying. Like
Because you moved out pretty young,
I know, but I don't know. I don't know. Like I guess my siblings, like when I moved out, dude, like
but I guess it wasn't really moving out because I mean it was, but I'm saying you were still at another
yeah,
family
no,
household. So,
but it was
but I feel like
different.
it'd be different if you moved out to like an apartment
Apartment or something. Yeah,
on your own.
yeah,
I feel like that would have been like a big like jump.
yeah. And like what I was. Oh, I already had my factory job.
I mean, you're working.
Yeah,
And which is pretty good.
it's not bad.
If you like
I'm
kind of,
started. I'm starting to already
if you
like
kind of want to like fake it,
like.
just fake that you have a
Oh,
buzz.
dude, for real.
What?
Like if you don't want to drink,
What if you just put a shot in there?
stop. You little alcoholic.
A shot? It's no calorie. Oh, is it calories?
Yes.
I thought it was carb free.
I don't know. I don't know what it has.
By the way, I already know what I'm gonna start. So I don't know. I want to go through dry January, but Diana wants to like just do dry January and then start drinking.
I do not say. I did not say
So,
that.
anyways, I already know my go-to for
What?
summer.
What?
It's gonna be tequila soda, 2024. Every day. Not every day. Not every day.
Not every
I
day.
mean, that's gonna be my go-to drink.
Okay.
Tequila soda. You
I
gotta
think I'm gonna try it.
keep it lean.
I don't know. Tequila soda, like the soda. I feel like if it was like tequila mineral water, I mineral, I'm good. Like I like that. I rather the Mexican soda than
Than the actual soda.
yeah.
It tastes like an Alka Seltzer or something.
Mhm.
Well, makes your drink last longer.
Yeah. Yeah,
You
that's
just
what
sip.
that's what I said. Like you'll take less sips, so
So you
make sure
just
the
like
drinks
sip.
start last longer.
That's been my go-to. So no more of the sugary,
Mm.
sweet
What was your
drinks.
go-to?
I don't think I ever experienced like other. I kind of just played it safe.
Mm.
So like, I think the first drink I would have was just pineapple. And then I just
No, we would first just do margaritas.
oh yeah, and then I think I grew out of that.
Yeah,
'Cause it was kind of too sweet.
too sweet.
So then I just stick with pineapple, and then I just kind of just played it safe.
Yeah, tequila pineapple.
But I mean, I don't know. I mean, like I don't. I want to experiment. I have wanted to experiment, but I don't know what to like. Get like an old fashioned or something,
You
like
never
a
know.
Jack and Coke.
You could do that here. We have Jack and we
No,
have Coke
I'm not gonna do it here though. I don't,
with a Coke Zero.
or like Red Bull vodka or something.
Oh, I used to do Red Bull vodka.
But
And
yeah, I mean, it's over now. I'm just sticking to tequila soda.
yeah.
Might bring my little salute packet. Just pour it in there.
Sheesh. Yeah, no, for sure.
Also,
Salute
they
if
got
you
a
want to
they got
sponsor
a
us.
they got a
Mocktail, no? Like the mocktails?
no, the Paloma one.
Oh, yeah, dude, that sounds pretty good.
Supposedly it's pretty good if you put tequila in it. So you get dehydrated and hydrated.
Hydrated at the same time. It cancels out.
It cancels out the drink.
Um, but
But
anyways, back to our topic.
so you always want to talk about alcohol.
You,
you're,
little alcoholic.
you're missing out. You're missing it so bad.
No, you. Anyways, back to our little topic. No, I feel like definitely like what brought more trauma to me as growing up as the older sibling was definitely like the translating and like I said, like having to like hide my emotions because there have been situations where I feel like I had no business. Well, not no business, but like I wouldn't, not that I didn't need to know either, but like like situations where it's like stress like for my family
Oh yeah, like you had no business knowing that, or knowing.
or like just stressing about it,
Yeah.
like I think last podcast I think we started getting into like when my dad had his accident, um and I'm not complaining because I would definitely like help my parents, my family, anybody, like close friends, close family, like in a heartbeat if I had to. But I think I was 17 when my dad had his car accident. Just a quick story, he got rear-ended by an 18-wheeler, and he used to work late shifts, so he was coming home and he got rear-ended, and then my mom got the call like, oh, like your dad's in the hospital, like we have to drive, and they took him to like the big hospital, like the state hospital. So in the middle of the night, there I go like with my mom, and of course my mom woke me up because that way I could translate for them. So like I remember having to go and like they did have an interpreter, but it was in the middle of the night, so she wasn't there yet. Um, so like when I got there, like my dad was like unconscious, and like I remember like I broke down because obviously like as a girl like or like maybe like you would have too, but like I think for me it was like seeing my dad like the strongest like in my eyes, like as in a little girl like in my eyes he's like one of the strongest people I know, like a man, and like in so much pain and like knocked out and like. And there I was like we get there and then my mom's like having me translate and it's like I couldn't, and like that's when I was like no, like I can't, like I was like breaking
But
down.
like they didn't have like Spanish
No, they did, and that's what I'm saying,
nurses or.
like she was on her way but she wasn't there yet. And like I was like I was breaking down, and I guess like thinking back at it, like that's what I've had to do, not my whole life, because I don't want it to sound like my family has gone through like has had a terrible life. No, but like that example like with my dad, it made me realize like, dude, like how good I had to get at swallowing my emotions, because I remember like
But like I have a question. Like why was it that you had to like hold in your emotions? Like
because
why not just let it out?
and I did like that time like with my dad, like I saw him and I just broke down and
Like
like
do you think that you since you've always like you said you've always had to hold your emotions,
yeah,
like that's why your parents didn't mind, like, oh,
yeah,
she's a strong girl,
she's a
like.
strong girl, she can handle it. Yeah, I think so.
But I'm
um
saying like if I don't know.
but with my dad, like I said, like I honestly full heartedly thought I was gonna lose my dad, and that's why seeing him like that, like I broke down and I hugged my mom and I was just like, I was like screaming. I was like, my dad, my
Quick
dad.
question: Did your mom cry?
I think she was crying.
That was serious.
And like, no, because my dad was screaming.
Not to get like off topic,
Yeah.
but your mom is one of the toughest.
Yeah.
Like she, I feel like
But I think she was crying because I was crying.
oh,
Like, like I said, I thought I was gonna lose my dad, and like I think she could hear the pain in my voice, like, cause I was screaming. I was like, "No, my dad! Like this can't be happening to my dad! Like my dad!" And like, um, and my mom was she was hugging me, but she was like, "Okay, Diana," like she was like, "Hold your emotions in," and like there, I didn't think about it, and I was just like, "Okay, like I have to hold my emotions in because we have to figure out what's going on with my dad," you know. So like I was just like, okay. And I remember like having to wipe away my tears and like all that, and then like literally that's when the translator she came, and then she was like, "Oh, like it's okay." You know, she started to explain to us like, yeah, right now he's in really like a lot of pain, but he should be okay. Like they were going to do surgery the next day.
yeah,
Um
surgery.
yeah. He had internal bleeding, but like that whole situation where it was like me breaking down and then my mom reminding me that I had to be strong. And like that, I don't know if it's because like I felt like I had to be strong for me to translate, or if it was like my mom had, like you said, my mom has always been a strong woman. Like she does not cry.
I've never seen her cry.
Yeah, no, like my mom is a strong woman. And I don't know if it was because like I had her as an example.
I've seen her cry, but like of
Anger.
anger.
But yeah, like so I don't know. I don't know what it was, but I feel like looking back on it, like as an adult now, it's like, okay, girl, you definitely do have trauma. Where it's like, and it's not even just my family because like my like friends, like you know, like where my parents live, it's not a lot of Hispanics.
Oh, like where they live here?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So like every Hispanics that they know that live there around them, like they know each other. And there are some Hispanics that obviously didn't have anybody to translate for them. And I would have to go like to the doctors or like, you know, help them out with stuff.
And your mom, your friends,
Like
your parents'
yeah,
friends.
yeah.
Really?
So
Yes.
like,
But they have kids too. Like they're.
but not old. Like
Oh. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I was kind of. I
you
don't know. I
had it
guess I had
made.
the easy way out.
But then I
Cause
feel
then
like
I didn't have to deal with the like I did, but like yeah, after like I said, I was already kind of grown.
yeah.
At that point, they kind of already like figured things out like on their own.
Mhm.
Obviously, when they have the when they're younger, like you know, they're new to everything.
Yeah.
But like for example, like my mom, like when she would have to like go to the what was it to the clinic like with the kids, like I remember going sometimes, but like yeah, I think with you like my youngest sibling, she would just like go on her own, and it's because like she would go and she said that she would just ask like, oh, can someone speak Spanish? I mean, yeah, someone there to speak Spanish. I don't know how she would say it, but she'll figure it out, and then a Spanish translator would go.
Yeah.
But like
No.
as far as like getting mail, like I guess yeah. I mean, to this day, I'll do that.
Yeah. No, same. But I don't know. I feel like I make it sound like I've gone through a lot of traumatic stuff like my family has, and we haven't. And then like obviously now like if they have problems with my siblings,
You're the first. Like
I'm the one they
you
call.
call them, and then as if like they're gonna. I don't know whose side do you take.
It's hard because like I said, like as I get older,
Like I'm saying, like I'm not telling you like tell them. I'm saying like how do you decide whose side to take?
I feel like I'm right in the middle most of the time.
You
Cause
kind of
like
just go off on both ends.
yeah, because like
I feel like you're that just the peacemaker.
I think I am because like
Cause you know there's people that like they just there's always that one sibling like they go to like because they're like the peacemaker. They're the ones to like bring everybody like let's say
together.
some everybody the siblings are arguing, you know, they're the ones to like calm them down and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Or like if the parents are arguing, like they're the ones to like
yeah.
Like okay, like everybody's figure it out. You like you figure stuff out. Whereas there's probably so no.
I mean, I guess I mean, I try to see both sides, and I am able to see both sides, and I feel like that's why. Because like with my parents, like I see my parents' side because, like I said, as I get older, I worry more about my siblings, and I understand why they worried about me. But on my sibling side, like I understand like what it's like to be a teenager in the U.S. because being a teenager in the U.S. and being a teenager in Mexico is completely different. Because that's what my parents know, or like that's what our parents know, and they don't really know what it's like growing up here. You know what I'm saying? So like when there's problems or drama with my siblings, they don't understand as much. Um, so yeah, I feel like I'm able to see both sides, and I'm also able to be like the cool sibling, but also like the responsible sibling.
You're like a tia. Just
Am
kidding.
I? Honestly, yes, I
You're
can
like
see
a
it
tia to them.
because like I was like
Tia
growing up
Diana.
as a teenager, I was closer to my tia.
So you know what I'm saying like you're like more like their tia.
I guess so.
I don't know. I can't relate.
But do you feel
I
like,
can't relate.
can you at least relate like to the part where your parents they treat your siblings different, like your younger siblings, or no?
Oh, that. Oh, yeah. Thought
Yeah,
of yeah. When you make it seem like that, yeah. I feel like that kids have it way easier
yeah.
than what.
Cause your parents were never strict, right?
I don't know. It's like they weren't strict. I mean, people will be like, "Oh, your parents are so nice," stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
But like, my mom will cuss the hell out of me, just
Just
out of not
casually.
casually. Like, I feel like what the hell. And then like right now, I couldn't even imagine like her
Her. Yeah.
talking like that to like. I don't even. Well, I don't know. I don't know what goes on because I don't live with them anymore.
Yeah.
But I don't think so. But as strict, I don't know. Cause I remember one time I was trying to go to like a football game in high school, and I told her to take me, and she didn't want to. It's like what?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know what. I don't know how that's strict or what.
But if say somebody would have took you, like oh like I'm going to so and so to a basketball game or a football game, she would have let you.
I'd have to like ask my dad, and then I feel like I don't know.
Oh yeah, I had
And
to
then
go through that
he
too.
would be like kind of like he'd be kind of mad. He'd be like, oh well, you know, let's say we there were some people that let's say there's we had to go with someone,
Yeah.
but like he knew like they were kind of like bad influence.
Mm.
Like he would be kind of like just serious, like oh well don't be doing like that stuff. Don't be doing
Mm.
none of that, stuff or whatever. But he wouldn't.
He
He
wouldn't say
wouldn't.
no.
He wouldn't be like. I don't know. It's just like every time,
Like you
like we
knew.
had like fear, kind of asking, cause like even if he said yeah, he'll be just be like kind of like in a bad mood, kind of
Dang.
like pues ve, like.
So who was the parent
But I was
that?
saying like I don't think you even right now I don't think you can even imagine
Yeah.
him like
No.
that.
No. Yeah. No.
So I don't know if they just changed or I don't know.
Who was your parent that you would like you would want to ask your mom?
I feel like even though I said that she was like cuss me out and stuff,
Yeah.
I was always kind of like I
Less
feel like
scared of
kind of
her.
like close.
Oh, okay.
Kind of like close. I mean, I feel like we both, I guess me and my older brother, we're always kind of closer because, I don't know. My dad has always been like serious, more like serious. He wouldn't show
Oh,
emotion.
he wouldn't show emotion.
And while my mom, yeah, she was like kind of like harsh, like the way
Yeah.
she talked, but like that she also I feel like had a soft side, which she would show kind of like,
Okay.
you know. But now I feel like
Like hugging y'all or
now she
like
just shows the
words?
soft side to us.
Got you. But like you're saying like soft side like physical? Like
No, not like physical, more like like just talk the way she talks.
oh okay, okay. Like sweet. Like
Yeah,
okay.
or like she always makes sure like that we're fed. I mean, not every parent, but I'm saying like she'd be like, oh, like
Ya
did you eat?
comieron.
Yeah, like
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
or
No.
like oh, like she'll pack like when I was at ZF, she would always like um pack my lunch
Yeah.
like if I wanted to. Like if I wanted some, it's just like an example. Like
Mhm.
because I used to work at McDonald's and she did too.
Mhm.
Throughout like my high school, and then um, she would always like give me money. And I don't know if it's because like I feel bad now. It's like I knew she wasn't making that much. Why did I take it?
Yeah.
But like she would always every time because I would only work on weekends,
Mhm.
and then like a Saturday and like Sunday, and then every time we go on break, she'll be like, "Oh, here you go, so you can buy you something."
Oh.
And she'll give me like $2, $3.
Oh.
But I would just go like I would just use like $1,
Yeah.
and then she already knew because she was on there like fixing the sandwiches up.
Yeah.
She would always see me like ordering. So like let's say I order like a McChicken,
Yeah.
she seen me and then she would like put the big chicken. You know, the McChicken is like
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
little
Yeah.
dollar piece, the little cheap chicken.
Yeah.
She'll put like the
The
crispy,
crispy.
like the actual chicken,
Yeah.
and then she'll just tell her, "Oh, that's fair."
Oh. That's
So I'm saying like I feel
sweet.
like she always had like a soft side,
Like
but I feel
she
like she
showed
shows it.
her emotions, like her love, in like different
I don't know what
ways.
kind of I don't know what kind of love language that would be, but
Yeah.
maybe like it
Food
wasn't
giving.
physical for sure,
Yeah.
and it wasn't words of affirmations either.
No.
I don't think so. I don't know.
Acts of service, probably. Yeah,
Probably
definitely. Acts of service.
because she would wash my clothes too.
I feel like that's how you are, though. I feel like that's your love language.
Then why do you get mad at me?
I don't. And I try to understand because, like, I feel like my love language is
Because
like,
she would always when I now that I remember, yeah. Because I would when I go to school, she would make my bed.
oh,
Come back, it's already made.
oh.
Clothes washed,
Yeah, no, for sure it was that.
washed, folded.
I think for sure your mom's love language is acts of service. And I feel like and maybe that's why yours is acts of service because that's how you were shown love, like, as a kid.
No, think about it. That's crazy.
That's crazy. And
I
like
didn't even
now
think
that I
about that.
think about it for real, like my mom, like my family, like their love language is definitely like words of affirmation. And I feel like that's my love language
That's
now.
what you grew up
Yeah,
with.
and I wonder if that's because that's the kind of love I receive too. Because like I'm constantly like, oh, like I love you. Like I'm constantly like telling you I love you. I feel like my love language is like 50-50 with like words of affirmation and
Physical.
physical. Because like I'm always like wanting to hug
What is
you.
mine?
I always like want to kiss.
What is mine?
Yours is definitely acts of service and
Like
like
100%.
100%. And like sometimes like I'll remember and I'm like, okay, like let me try to do this for him because I feel like that's how you would be like you would appreciate it more because that's your love language, you know? Whereas like maybe you feel like I don't appreciate what you do for me as much because that's not my love language. You know what I'm saying? Like it's your love language like you're while you're doing it for me, like you're like, "Oh, I'm doing this because I love her." Like not literally, but like you get what I'm saying?
I don't know. I mean, I guess it just naturally comes.
Yeah. And like for me, it's like I kind of constantly have to remember because like I think it was a big topic in our relationship at first where I would be like, oh, like, do you even love me? Like, you never tell me you love me, or like, and I feel like you are starting to like be a little bit more physical and be a little bit more verbal. But I don't know if that's because you're like, oh, okay, that's her love language. I'm gonna try to show her love like that. Like, I feel like it's constantly like there's constant effort, and that's what matters. But it's crazy how maybe how our what our love languages now was affected of
Your childhood.
the love we received.
But I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's what you grew up knowing.
Yeah.
I think
No,
that's how
for
you grow
sure.
up. That's how you grow up, like showing like just love to others. Or
Yeah.
you know, makes sense. I never really thought
I
about it,
mean,
but
either
it
until
makes
now.
sense now.
Yeah.
Cause I've always said like, oh, it's acts of service. Like I feel like that's what I showed, you know.
Yeah. You
But I
definitely did.
never thought about it till like where my mom was
That's
showing
how
me.
she
She
showed
was
you
showing
love.
me because I don't think right now. I mean, I'm sure she still does what she does,
Yeah.
but I think her love language kind of changed. Like to my younger siblings,
Mhm.
maybe it's more like, or I don't. It's kind of like I don't know. Cause right now that we're older, like when we see each other, like she'll hug me and stuff like that.
Mhm.
So I'm assuming that's how she acts towards the kids. But I don't know.
But yeah, guys, I guess that's it for today's episode. We realized a few
Damn.
things.
Huh? Yeah. What is y'all's love
Yeah,
languages?
let us know. What is y'all's love language? And if you had to guess what your parents' love language is, let us
Or like, I don't know. I'm kind
know.
of mind blown right now.
Yeah, me too. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed today's.
Dude, I gotta pee. You
All right,
sure that
guys.
wasn't alcohol in that?
I'm kind of feeling a little. All right, guys. Well, that was it for today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Peace.